Have you ever felt the ground give way beneath your feet, the solid earth you've always known suddenly turning to quicksand? Welcome back. I'm Adrian, and this is Chapter 5 of our unfiltered journey through the highs and lows of love and lust. In this chapter, as the world grappled with the COVID-19 crisis, our personal world was facing its own pandemic of sorts. The walls seemed to be closing in as Lydia's distance grew, and I found myself standing at a crossroads with our relationship hanging in the balance. Join me as we delve into the depths of uncertainty and fear, where the once clear lines between right and wrong blur, and the reality of potentially losing my beloved wife becomes all too real. This is our story, laid bare for all to see as we navigate the stormy seas of love in a time of global chaos. Chapter 5: When an open relationship goes wrong. As 2020 unfolded into a catastrophe of unforeseen scale, the world came to a standstill. The COVID-19 pandemic had ravaged the globe, snatching away the very essence of human connection. The bustling city of London, a hub of culture and diversity, had morphed into a ghost town. Like the rest of the world, we were confined within the walls of our home, a prison of fear and uncertainty. The pandemic had thrown a curveball, disrupting the rhythm of our lives, our hedonistic lifestyle. The once bustling nightlife was replaced by empty streets, silence replacing the thumping beats of our favorite clubs. And in the midst of this global upheaval, my personal world was crumbling too. Our shared confinement brought Lydia's distance into sharper focus. I could no longer escape it, bury it under our external adventures. There was no hustle of our city life to distract me, no parties, no group outings, no flirtations with others to turn a blind eye to the cold reality. Lydia was slipping away from me. Her laughter, once a melodic sound that echoed through our house, had dulled. Her eyes held a quiet sadness, a lingering uncertainty that mirrored the world outside. Her touches were mechanical, her kisses bereft of the passion we once reveled in. My carefree, adventurous spirit was slowly turning into a contemplative, introspective man, a man who was grappling with the grim reality of his failing marriage. Every glance at Lydia brought a wave of insecurities, the fear of losing her becoming an ever-persistent nightmare. Our conversations, once filled with flirtatious banter, mutual teasing and passionate discussions, had dwindled to curt, functional dialogues. Meals were eaten in silence, and nights were spent in hushed whispers, a haunting melody of growing emptiness. I spent countless hours reminiscing about the past, about the life we had built together. Our adventures in the world of pleasure, our shared experiences, our open relationship that we once proudly flaunted now seemed like a distant dream. I found myself questioning the very foundations of our relationship, the principles we had so passionately upheld. Had our open relationship opened a Pandora's box of emotional turmoil? Was our pursuit of pleasure blinding us to the emotional depth that lay underneath? Did our shared partners, our erotic adventures, our steamy nights pull us away from each other instead of binding us together? Every day, every silent meal, every cold night brought a torrent of self-doubt and regret. I was losing my wife, my partner, my love. Our open relationship, once a symbol of our shared joy and exploration, had turned into a silent battleground. As the world was grappling with the pandemic, a battle of another kind was brewing within me. The fear of losing Lydia, the pain of her silent betrayal, the regret of my past choices. It was a tsunami of emotions that threatened to drown me. As the city of London braced itself against the deadly virus, I found myself grappling with an infection of a different kind, an infection that was slowly gnawing at my heart, tearing apart the fabric of my life. The uncertainty of our future, the pain of our present. It was a chapter of our lives I never envisioned. A chapter where an open relationship had gone horribly wrong. If you're enjoying this story and would like to hear Lydia's side, you can listen to that by clicking on the link in the description below.
This is chapter 5 of a 6-part short story. The easiest way to watch or listen to the other 5 parts of this story is to either subscribe to the Romance Diaries on YouTube or click on the link in the description below. If you subscribe to the Romance Diaries, you can also enjoy other stories of love, romance, heartache, cheating and betrayal, and by clicking on the notification bell at the same time we can let you know every time we bring out a new video. And if you would like to experience your own real-life romance, why not click on one of our sponsors, which you will also find in the description.